Illnesses are everywhere right now. You probably know someone who is sick, or maybe you recently had it yourself. I had it over the holidays. So we want to help your body fight off that infection. I'm joined by Dr. Nita Bajor. She's a family physician at Oakview Medical Associates in Greenville. Thank you so much for being here today.
Thank you for having me.
And before we get to all of those tips about how to boost your immune system, let's first start with what your body does when you get sick and how it reacts.
So when we are exposed to germs and infections, our body responds with these immune cells or policemen in our bloodstream that get totally mobilized and recruited to attack the infection. And so fever is actually a sign of an immune response. It's not necessarily a bad thing. Our pulse rate goes up. We feel, a little more revved up, and just fatigue can also set in. But that's our immune system working to fight for us on our behalf.
And I know those T cells are important to build those antibodies,
Yes.
right? So that we can fight it off in the future as well. And it's not something that gets us down every time we get that illness.
Right.
So good
Yeah.
to know. Now, the big question, if we want to boost our immune system, I always hear vitamin C, but I understand there's some other tips that are actually more
Yeah.
important. So let's talk about those.
Absolutely. So I look at it like your lifestyle. It's really important to optimize lifestyle, and that boosts our immunity to help us fight infection. So number one would be really eating nutrient-dense whole foods. So that would include fruits and vegetables, nuts, seeds, grains. In terms of fruits, green leafy vegetables, vitamin C-rich foods like strawberries and kiwi. Zinc is a very good micronutrient that helps us fight infections. So pumpkin seeds and chickpeas are a good source of that. Also probiotics like kefir and yogurt, they are packed with bacteria and healthy bacteria that support our gut microbiome. So that helps fight the immunity. The next would be really helping keep a regular physical activity or exercise routine. Walking boosts your circulation, and what that does is that blood flow recruits all the lymphocytes and all the helpful immune cells and takes it to the tissues to help fight the infection.
And so two other topics I want
Yeah.
to talk about. You said sleep and then avoiding toxins. So let's start with the sleep aspect. I understand this is very important.
Sleep,
I know
yeah.
when I'm sleep deprived, my immune system is shot.
Sleep is really important because sleep is when your body restores and heals. So if you're not getting adequate sleep, you're not letting your cells repair themselves. When they repair, they get rid of old dead cells, and the new cells are ready and energized to work for you. So sleep is really important, having a good bedtime routine, not having screen time and staying awake and keeping your cortisol levels high because you're all stressed out. So that's important. Avoiding toxins like alcohol, tobacco, and marijuana or THC, they can actually impair the cell's ability to heal. They can also cause mutations and DNA changes, so that can impair our immune system.
That was something we talked about last week, how it can be correlated with cancer as well. Now, do you think also with alcohol, because it impacts our gut microbiome, that's why it impacts our immune system?
Absolutely. It affects the way our gut metabolizes nutrients. So if it affects that, then the nutrients don't get absorbed and they don't do their job. Yeah.
So any idea, like, should you take vitamin C or zinc as a supplement? I know you see so many of them on the shelves. Obviously, try to get it from foods, but would you recommend it as a supplement?
So, because our busy lifestyle, some of us cannot keep up with the daily requirements of all these micronutrients. So don't stress. If you cannot get those vitamin-rich foods every day, then you can take a supplement, zinc, magnesium, vitamin D, vitamin C. They're all available. And just check with your physicians because there are, dosage recommendations depending on the age groups. And I will say two other really important factors are the vitamin D, which is available in a supplement form, and also nasal saline to boost our immunity. So the nasal saline spray that we squirt up in our kids' nostrils, those are very good even for adults to use. It keeps the germs away and just helps us stay healthy, our respiratory tract.
When I was sick, my throat was sore, so I did the salt and water wash, and I'm telling you, that worked really well. So
it does, yeah, and especially if you do it regularly and start early, I think it goes a long way.
All right, well, thank you so much, Dr. Bajor, for giving us those tips.